Hello and welcome to a new video. In this video, I want to react on Warcraft Reborn's Hunter class highlight. Warcraft Reborn is the new Classic Plus server from Ascension, and they just released this Hunter overview, so let's dive in.
The Hunter is an elusive predator, a swift master of Azeroth's wilds who stalks the outskirts of civilization. Thriving in nature's harshest environments where others fear to tread, hunters wield versatile skills and excellent mobility to adapt to any situation, striking targets with
So they have disengage here, it seems like.
tactical shots, snaring foes with
They can throw their traps, like in Season of Discovery, cool change.
deadly traps, and forming bonds with loyal animal companions. With a faithful beast at their side, hunters roam the wilderness, cleansing it of corruption one shot at a time. And on Warcraft Reborn, you'll adapt new skills to aid you in your hunt.
That's Stampede. That's really cool. That's the original Warcraft 3 ability.
Welcome to the Warcraft Reborn Hunter class highlight. On Warcraft Reborn, hunters access new tools to help you thrive in any environment, both as a classic ranged marksman and as a new melee-focused DPS.
That's also really cool. Melee Hunter is something a lot of people are looking forward to. Good that they support this playstyle here.
First, you'll unlock additional abilities while leveling up. Quick Shot at level 1 fires off a physical damage version of Arcane Shot, giving you a new skill for when you need an edge up against low armor or arcane resistant foes. Disengage at level 20 hurls you backwards and out of danger. Steady Shot at 30 is a powerful charged shot that deals more damage against dazed foes. Kill Shot at 36 finishes off low health targets. Freezing Arrow at 46 lets you trap foes from afar. And Snake Trap at 52 unleashes poisonous serpents to damage, slow, and reduce the cast speed of enemies they strike. But
Cool abilities that they have here. That's really nice and seems like a lot of quality of life for Hunter.
abilities aren't your only new tricks. Wrath of the Lich King talent trees in vanilla bring deeper support to all 3 Hunter specs, letting you
So they use this 3.3.5 Wrath of the Lich King talents. That's also cool.
invest more deeply in your preferred way to play. Additionally, brand new talents unlock a savage new melee playstyle. Whether brawling beside your animal companion as a beastmaster or slicing through foes with blazing fire as a survivalist, melee hunters offer never-before-seen ways to play in vanilla.
That's the cool thing they have on Ascension. They have so much abilities and stuff in the engine already. They can just adapt it to Classic, and that's a cool way to play the classes. Gives all of them a really new experience, a complete new playstyle experience. That's a cool attempt for Classic Plus in my opinion.
Finally, beast types introduced in Wrath of the Lich King also come to Warcraft Reborn, giving you access to ferocious, tenacious, and cunning beast types in vanilla, each with their own unique skills and talents. And that's just the beginning. Prepare for the hunt with mystic enchantments. Artifact enchantments grant you a powerful utility skill to help you survive any encounter. Defense of the Turtle hardens your resolve, reducing damage taken and slowing you for a few seconds.
So those are active abilities and not passive effects here. Really interesting.
Post haste greatly increases your movement speed after using disengage.
Yeah, this is a passive effect. Okay.
Binding Shot tethers foes around a magical arrow, punishing them with a stun if they move too far away from it. Next, Flanking Strike is an artifact enchantment specifically for melee hunters, sending you and your pet to pounce on a foe, getting in close to tear them to shreds. But it's your epic and legendary enchantments and the specialization they support where you'll truly define your versatility and strengths. Beastmasters are primal wanderers, empowering their loyal companions to overwhelm foes through relentless aggression. As a Beastmaster, you can tame exotic beasts, more powerful companions that often have enhanced abilities or rare traits. Improve both you and your companion with powerful legendary enchantments. Beast Mastery enhances your pet's damage and critical strike chance, granting passive power to this classic playstyle. Enrage your beast while you strike foes with arrows, maintaining Serpent Sting until kill shot can take your mark down. But that's far from the only way to hunt. Barbed shot pierces your target's hide and causes it to bleed, dealing damage over time and sending your beast into a frenzy. This frenzy ferociously increases its attack speed, stacking up to 3 times. Barbed shot has both a low cooldown and 2 charges, so time your shots with your pet's cooldowns to stack frenzy and rip your enemy to shreds. Combine it with Beastmaster's Gambit, an epic enchantment that gives barbed shot a chance to restore a charge and increases its bleed damage for a short time. Joint Onslaught empowers aimed shot and multi-shot to increase your pet's damage, making their attacks cleave for a short time. Stampede summons.
This is really cool. So you can adjust your playstyle with those enchantments. So that's the main thing from Ascension, and they bring it to Classic. This gives way more customization for your class, and you can choose for yourself what you want, right? Really cool concept in my opinion. Also, if you have noticed, the mobs took a long time to get killed, so it's not just running over them with a lot of power. It seems like the world is dangerous, which it is in Classic, so really cool concept here.
Herds of wild animals to thunder towards your enemies. Each wave deals damage and slows foes' hit, increasing the damage they take from you and your pet for a short time, stacking up to 4 times. Any of these legendaries can be further strengthened with 3 epic enchantments. Hunting Frenzy increases the damage of your pet's special abilities while Hunter's Mark is on the target. Savage Momentum reduces the cooldown of aimed shot and multi-shot each time your pet scores a critical strike. But Savage Beastmasters might want to charge head first into the thick of the hunt, becoming a Blood Tracker. With Blood Tracker Deadly Bite, your Mongoose Bite and counterattack cause enemies to bleed, dealing damage and increasing the damage of Raptor Strike. Blood Tracker Glaive Toss teaches you a brand new ability that hurls damaging glaives towards your target. Deadly Instinct empowers your next few Mongoose Bites and counterattacks with bonus damage after pouncing on your foe with Flanking Strike. Alternatively, Stalker's Mark will greatly increase the damage of Mongoose Bite and counterattack while your Hunter's Mark is on the target. Whether you specialize in ranged or melee hunting, your tamed beast is your greatest friend and ally. Keep it alive and by your side as you wander the wilds of Azeroth. Marksmanship.
Really cool concept, I really like this.
Hunters are deadly sharpshooters, calm, focused, and lethal. The longer they remain steady, the more devastating their shots become, channeling pure precision into every strike. With legendary enchantments that amplify your discipline and deadliness, Marksmanship Mastery adds armor penetration to your shots, giving passive power to the classic Marksmanship playstyle. Fire off a poisonous Serpent Sting, then increase its potency and refresh its duration with Chimera Shot. Follow that up with Name Shot, then unleash a barrage of steady shots until your Chimera Shot comes off cooldown. Once your foe is battered and bloodied, use Kill Shot to take them down. But that's just one way to play.
That's really cool. You can adjust your rotation here as well, but you have something which the game tells you how you should do it, but you can adjust that, right? That's really, really cool. And you are not forced to play one playstyle. Insanely good concept for Classic Plus, I have to say.
Expunge enhances Chimera Shot to apply Cobra Venom, damaging enemies with a poison that stacks up to 3 times. Once 3 stacks are reached or the target dies, the Cobra Venom bursts from the target, damaging all nearby enemies. Pair it with Steady Pace to make Steady Shot increase the damage of your next Chimera Shot or Arcane Shot, while also reducing its mana cost. Power Shot winds up a devastating arrow that pierces through your targets, damaging all enemies caught in its path. Foes hit by the Power Shot are knocked back, and your attacks pierce their armor for a short time. Combine it with Power Through to have Aim Shot, Quick Shot, Steady Shot, and Multi-Shot all reduce the cooldown of Power Shot in exchange for removing its knockback. Lone Wolf grants you a damage and attack speed boost when hunting without an animal companion. Aspect of the Fox lets you take on a unique aspect,
Oh, that's really cool.
letting you fire on the move. It allows both auto shot and steady shot to be used while moving, giving you full mobility without sacrificing your damage output. Support your legendary skill with epic enchantments. Deadly Aim gives your auto shots a small chance to reset the cooldown of aim shot and multi-shot, while also increasing their damage the next time they're used. Spot Weakness gives your ranged attacks a chance to trigger kill shot, letting you use it regardless of your target's health for a bit less damage. Survival Hunters are rugged trappers, specializing in adaptability, utility, and the resilience to overcome the harshness of the wilds, and your legendary enchantments will help you do it. First, Survival Mastery increases the critical strike chance and critical strike damage of both Explosive Shot and Explosive Trap, empowering the classic survivalist playstyle. Fire off explosive shots whenever you can, keep enemies poisoned with Serpent Sting, and use Black Arrow to damage foes and trigger Lock and Load, a talent that lets you fire off 3 explosive shots or arcane shots in rapid succession. Use Multi-Shot and Steady Shot when your other skills aren't available, and finish off targets with Kill Shot once they drop to low HP. But there's more than one way to survive the wilderness. Explosive Charge empowers your explosive shots to burst in a barrage of shrapnel, dealing damage to foes around your target. Combine it with Hydra's Sting to make Serpent Sting strike up to 3 targets, and each tick of poison reduces the cooldown on rapid fire. Additionally, Molten Ammo leaves a lingering flame after using Explosive Shot, causing your next aim shot, steady shot, or multi-shot to deal additional fire damage. Flare Strike sends up a tactical flare that reveals hidden enemies in a targeted area, then rains down a devastating cascade of arrows. Enemies struck by the arrows are slowed and take increased damage from you for a short time. Pair it with Quick Fire Tactics to make Flare Strike trigger Lock and Load and reduce its internal cooldown. Trap Launcher lets you deploy your explosive trap from a distance, making it a great way to trigger Lock and Load when fighting multiple targets. But not every survivalist wants to stay at range. With Blood Tracker Deadly Bite and 3 specific epic enchantments, you'll transform into a melee fighter that specializes in fire damage. Firewatch causes your Immolation and Explosive Trap to wreath your weapon in flames, making your melee abilities deal additional fire damage with every strike. Kindle for the Fire increases your fire damage with each ranged or melee ability, stacking up to 5 times. Charged Up transforms Explosive Shot into a melee ranged ability, while also giving you armor penetration while it's active. Alternatively, Black Widow Strike transforms Black Arrow into a new melee ability that damages and poisons enemies, while also boosting the damage you deal to them as long as the poison is active.
That's really cool. I have to say I love how they adjusted all of these playstyles with their special system. It feels like those builds they implement here were already played on Ascension on earlier seasons, and they just used this, fine-tuned it, and put it in a basic plus form for World of Warcraft Classic. Seems like a great idea to me. Looks really good.
These are just a few of the Hunter's mystic enchantments. So roam the wilds of Azeroth to find the enchantments that are right for you. No matter how you specialize, with flame or firearm, bow or blade, hunters are the masters of Azeroth's wilds. And with mystic enchantments,
you can have a cow. Wow.
You'll outfit yourself to overcome any obstacle. Choose your mark, tame your companion, and set off on the hunt.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Thank you all very much for watching. Special thanks goes out to my channel member who supports me with their real life money, especially Nerdman for being a high level supporter. Thank you very much. And if you found this useful, consider to like and subscribe for more World of Warcraft content.